You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, we have got Valentin Cassadine on the run from the PCPD and the WSB, and Carly Spencer is hiding him in her she shed, and they are ready to destroy Jack Brennan. But will Valentin and Jack wind up fighting over Carly and do it really brutally? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about how we might get an epic Jack versus Valentin showdown with Carly stuck right in the middle as the grand prize. But first, please click that subscribe button if you're not already following us. So, we recently saw Valentin show up at Carly's house all bloody and rough looking and scared the bejesus out of her. Valentin was being transferred by airplane from Steinmauer to a U.S. prison, and he just jumped out when they were over Port Charles. And he told Carly that he couldn't let her have all the fun, so Valentin wants to get busy destroying Jack. And of course, Carly was horrified because Valentin is a fugitive and is being hunted by law enforcement. But, you know, she did hide Jason when he was on the run, so obviously she's going to do it again. So Carly said she doesn't want to be labeled an accomplice or go down for harboring a fugitive. But Valentin convinced Carly that her house is the last place the cops will look. And Valentin reminded Carly that they are in this together. So she put Valentin in her shed out back. And then Josslyn threw a wrench into Valentin's plans when she showed up to keep an eye on her mom, Carly. That was at Brennan's request because the last time Valentin tried to murder Jack, he almost killed Carly instead with that infected champagne. That was back in March. So Josslyn and Jack both think that Valentin is back to do more murder, and Joss is worried about Carly's safety, thinking that Valentin may target Joss's mom because she matters to Jack. So Joss ran over there and lied to Carly about giving Trina and Kai some privacy because they just reunited. So with Josslyn lurking, Carly can't have Valentin in the main house. So like in the movie Sling Blade, she stuck him out in the shed. Carly is very worried. She doesn't want Valentin to be anywhere that Josslyn may accidentally see him. And of course, it's only a matter of time before Jack and Valentin come face to face. And we all know these two want to kill each other. So I suspect we could get a massive showdown, and one of them may not make it out alive. And it might turn extra murderous if Jack finds out Valentin and Carly are working together against him. And obviously he will find out. And then Jack is going to feel betrayed by Carly. But the thing is, Jack's got no right at all to be upset with Carly because he set up her daughter Joss to kill Cyrus, putting her at grave danger so that Jack could find out what Joss was made of, and then he could lure her into being a WSB recruit. And he's had Joss lying to Carly for a long time now, and he's also lying. So yeah, I'm sure Jack will be stunned to find out Carly's been lying to him and has known about Joss being an agent for a while. And Jack's going to be flat out horrified to learn that Carly is conspiring with Valentin and went in disguise to Steinmauer to scheme with the man who wants Jack dead. And really, he can't say much because he's been lying and doing all sorts of double dealing where Carly is concerned. Also, I do suspect Carly and Valentin may end up sparking somewhere along the way while they're plotting against Jack. They have amazing chemistry, and Soap social media is on fire, wanting Carly and Valentin to get together, and I'm shipping them too. So if Carly ends up getting romantically involved with Valentin, that will only intensify Jack's rage. And as angry and jealous as he may be, I don't think he would intentionally hurt Carly physically. But that doesn't mean she won't wind up collateral damage in a Valentin versus Jack war. Just like how Carly almost died of polonium poisoning when Valentin tried to kill Jack last time. So I do suspect that the WSB boss is going to double down on trying to kill Valentin once and for all, even though he's got info that Jack needs. These two went through WSB training together back in the day. They both went rogue together and they did double agent stuff. And if you remember, Valentin and Jack were running that dodgy mercenary group Pikeman together. And in the end, Valentin wound up on the run and then captured. And Jack wound up captured, but then got out of Pentonville and wormed his way back into the WSB and is now pursuing Valentin. But these two old friends may end up actually fighting to the death. They were already trying to kill each other, but with Carly in the mix, things may amp up even more. If one of them's going to die, though, I think it is more likely to be Jack that winds up dead, because Valentin is way much more of a fan favorite. James Patrick Stuart is beloved by General Hospital fans. They would be crazy to kill him off. Doesn't mean they won't. But first of all, like I said, I don't expect Valentin to be killed because he's a fan favorite. But second, a while back, we got a leak from a reliable source that said that Chris McKenna was going to be leaving GH. That's the actor who plays Jack. And they said it was possibly because his character is going to be killed off. So with Valentin back to Port Charles, it makes perfect sense for Jack to find himself in a life and death battle with his oldest friend turned mortal enemy, Valentin. I mean, if it came down to it, heck, Carly might even kill Jack to save Valentin's life because Jack has put her daughter's life at risk. That would be kind of amazing, and it would be an incredible way to really lock in Carly and Valentin as a couple, like literally ride or die. Because let's face it, Jack and Carly are done. She hates Jack for putting Joss in danger and lying to her face for so long. And now Carly has got a murderous international rogue spy turned fugitive bleeding all over her lawnmower out in the shed. And things are about to get wild when Valentin and Carly amp up their plan and they come for Jack. So I'm guessing Valentin already has a strategy in mind, a plan of action. It'll be exciting to see what he cooked up while stewing behind bars at Steinmauer, especially once Carly showed up and he realized, oh, I could make this happen. So I definitely think Valentin's been sitting around planning what he's going to do to Jack once he gets out. And then he was probably already doing that. And then Carly showed up in her black wig with her fake ID and handed Valentin basically the keys to make his escape. He told her how to work Jack and that she was Jack's soft point. And she went and she did what Valentin recommended she do. So even if Jack survives this ordeal, I'm guessing he's going to be done with Carly because she is the reason Valentin is on the loose and literally gunning for him, because Carly was the one who pressed Jack to bring Valentin to a prison in the U.S. So she laid the groundwork for this escape. I can't wait to see more of Carly with Valentin and for Jack to finally get some karma for his two-faced double dealing.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.